Hello and welcome back to Keldea 60 Plays. Today we're playing some more Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. Last time we did the mission in the Coral Sea to hunt down a ZZ Flyer from Nema. We also encountered the group running from Wrath Cavern again, and were attacked by them using a Piplup and Eevee, and we helped put a fire out in the house. The fire really made a mess of my room, so just put the ZZ Flyer there. Thank you very much. I'll investigate the ZZ Flyer, and if I find anything, I'll tell you right away. That room is my research lab. I may not look like it, but I'm a scientist. I'm really glad you were with me. There's no way I could have put out a big fire like that by myself. I'll introduce myself once again. I told you before, my name is Nema. I'm currently developing a new weapon to take out bad guys. Most of my work got burned up in that fire, but it's okay. I can work on it again. Voice. I've been curious about this for a while now. Your styler is different than Papa. It talks. Doesn't seem to be working very well, though. I'll have a look at the inside, so let me borrow it for a second. This is the second of my 3 requests. But don't look so worried. It's me, Nema. It will be fine. Okay. Oh, this is amazing. I've never seen circuitry like this. Oh, it looks like seawater got in it through this gap. With a little blast of air and a bit of grease, and finally in this area here. Okay, it's fixed. Try setting it on your own. Beep, beep, beep. Confirmed rebooting of the styler modification module. Commencing styler modification tutorial. First, touch the button on the right of the energy gauge. This opens the styler menu. Touch the menu item called modification. You can use your ranger points to customize your styler. Touch the blue area and the level will go up. Touch the red area arrow and its level will go down. Touch the lower up button to confirm your modification. Be careful, spent points cannot be recovered. That's it for now on the tutorial, and technically, reset is completely removing any currently attributed points, but does not recover ones that were already. Styler modification looks pretty helpful. Still, Papa's pretty late. You might as well go meet him. Probably somewhere around the wireless tower, or Mount Latolato. Lato. I'll be your guide to the mountain. Come along, Pichu. This helps with some of the leveling changes. More importantly, I feel the biggest one is Power Plus, considering, well, that helped a lot in Almia. Going north through the forest to the west of here will take us to the trail that climbs to Mount Lato. The wireless tower is at the peak of the mountain. Cool to know, but considering I have had to use a lot of Pokemon, I am going to restock. I'm also going to go back and see if any new quests showed up, plus finish off the quest that I picked up last time. Do you need to take care of anything before we go to the wireless tower? Yeah. Okay, I'll wait here. Hey, this is a good time to heal off a little. Do a couple more quests. get some more points in the modification system. It's only 10 per quest, but if there's 3 quests available, that might be useful. You want to go to the Coral Sea on Lapras? Yes, I do. Ah. Okay, I need to find a fishing lure. And that is something. For every S rank you get, technically you do get access. Oh, and an extra couple Chinchap. Oh, something that's different from Omia. You may have noticed I technically still have all the Chinchou from this area in my friend part Pokemon list. So it's still available. But there it is. It's just on a random Luftdisc. That Luftdisc has something in its mouth. Capture it, calm it, and check what it is. I had a feeling we didn't have to go any deeper. Obtain the lure. You hand it over to the lure. That's my lure. So, what was the supersized Pokemon that took it? My gut says it was a whale. No, it was a lug. It wasn't that big? And maybe a Kingdra? No, at least a Sharpedo, right, Noah? I won't ask anymore, you can keep it to yourself. No one likes being disappointed, you know. Anyway, I can try for a good catch with the lure you got back for me. Thank you, Ranger. Yeah, you don't want to know that a Luftdisc took out your fishing rod. $10 points. Yeah, I was doubting that there was still something over here. Unless there's something in the house. So I'm gonna have to bring up a quest log. And each location and the earliest I can do the quest. Only 7 loops. That's not going to do any favors. Yeah, it's an A rank. But S gives me Ranger points. Dang it. Aren't you forgetting me? Nope. Speaking of, what do you say? Hurry up. Okay, fine. UFOs flew toward Mount Lato Lato. Perhaps Mount Lato is one of the must-see places in a guidebook for aliens. That's a funny thought. This is sort of the trail that climbs to Mount Lato Lato. Oh no, no duh. Oh, there's another Pokemon. Everybody's favorite Mud Skipper. The favorite Mud Skipper. I like that model animation, so bye, Totodile. I won't need you for... Once I get access to certain things, I won't be needing you. At all. Ow! I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize it was going to attack. It's still an A rank, though. Hold on there. From here on, no children are allowed to enter. What are you talking about? Lato Lato is a safe place. It was up until a few days ago. Now all sorts of shady characters are running around there. Me, for example. Thank you, Kricketot. You're one of my better anti-grass Pokemon currently. And considering it's also a bug type, so that puts flying at a disadvantage. Who would have thought a couple of kids could be so tough? I'm starting to get worried about Papa. Yeah, I would be too. Why does this look familiar? First it was a Drapion, then it's a Tangrowth? Why does this seem so... abnormally familiar? The view from here is breathtaking, isn't it? Oblivia's sea and sky. I love them both. But now's not the time to get distracted. Looks like someone else is coming. It's a Wobbuffet! You'll never get past this bridge. Save comments like that for after the battle. Bring it on! I don't need to worry about using Pichu for right now. So, one of Pichu's good things, if you can get it eventually, is that it will also recharge the Styler while it's out on the field. It just isn't available. I'll let you cross the bridge this once, but after you cross, go home, okay? I wonder what they're planning to do on Mount Lato Lato. A lot of Electrite. It's a closed house for... You there. What are you trying to do to the wireless power? No one here is dense enough to answer that just because we're asked. You don't want to get hurt. I recommend looking the other way. Papa! The Pokemon Ranger's backup has arrived. You'll just have to take them out all at once then. Okay, assists are very effective when you face many Pokemon. All of these are not weak to Kricketot. No max 10 loot. But that's fine. Everything was going just fine until these intruders showed up. Papa! Yeah, pretty great timing, huh? Nema, I've told you time and time again not to be so reckless. But I just thought if I would guide the ranger who wanted to meet you here. I see. I'm sorry I yelled. For now, why don't you both come inside and talk? If we stay here, they might come back again. I'd like to introduce Ben, our Pokemon Ranger, just like you, who helped me with my two of my free requests. Oh, there's still one left. Anyway, I got a lot of help. Emma, were your free requests really just three selfish man? They weren't selfish. Lightning hit our house and it was on fire. Ben put it out. Our house was on fire? That happened while I was out? Are the both of you okay? Ben, that hothead is my pop. Hothead? Anyway, I'm Rand, the area ranger for the Oblivia region. Thank you very much for putting out the fire. If you hadn't been there... This pretty lady is my mom. She might not look like it, but she's an archaeologist. Oblivia is full of ruins, so my mom is very busy. I'm Leanne. Nice to meet you. As Nema said, this Oblivia region has many fascinating ruins. I'm researching the relationship between the legends of Oblivia and the actual ruins. Put simply, I'm researching whether these legends are simply fabrications of the ancient, or something else entirely. Also, that's too much info. Keep your introductions to a minimum. I guess that's no. By the way, the Ranger Union told me before that they were sending 2 Rangers here, but what happened to the other one? Would you please tell me what the situation is? So, we're probably oh, I actually moved. So that's what happened. You must be very worried about your partner. But then again, your partner is a well-trained Pokemon Ranger, so I think your partner will be fine. But Rast Cave's monument and the wireless tower are worrisome. What are the Pokemon Pinchers planning? I think you may have already noticed, but our wireless tower, which is next to this shack, has been taken over by the Pokemon Pincher. As a result, we haven't been able to communicate with the Ranger Union for several days. That's why, Ben, I want your help taking the tower back from the Pincher. Burkhart? Did you let a bug in? Not that I saw. I just snuck into the wireless tower. There's electricity running everywhere. Then I got shocked. It still seems I'm carrying a charge. The backup rangers arrived. I just thought of something. Would you like me to charge your styler with my excess electricity? Stop it. Don't be rushed, Burkhart. Improper charging is a major warranty violation. Warranty violation? It's not a household appliance. Well, let's be, just this one. I still thought it was a good idea, though. I don't know what those pinchers are doing, but there are unshielded wires all over the wireless tower. Be careful not to get shocked like Burkhart did. He has some of the older attire on. Is he supposed to be the idea that Kellen grew up? But Hastings is still alive. Would you like to record your progress? I'll just assume Rand is just another character with a top styler. With an older top star model. Since the Pinchers are here, the Pokemon are agitated. Agitated Pokemon will attack if you get too close to them. Even worse, performing a capture on an agitated Pokemon is very difficult. Commencing explanation of agitated Pokemon. The agitated Pokemon tutorial has begun. Pokemon can be agitated from the beginning. They can also become agitated during the capture. I like how it's not for it's not a perfect circle. The agitated Pokemon are shown with a red gauge. In this state, you cannot convey your feelings of friendship very much. This is where your friend Pokemon become effective. Poke Assist is effective against agitated Pokemon. When the Pokemon is hit by a Poke Assist, the red gauge goes down. When the red gauge is gone, you'll be able to convey your feelings of friendship easily, and you'll also regain your ability to lead. Obviously, super effective moves take it out just as quick. That's it for now on agitated Pokemon. As stated, this might as well be your school section in the original in Shadows of All. Let's get going. There are no guardrails along the paths and floors of the wireless tower. Be careful not to fall. Just bringing up the fact that Glygars can get agitated. Stop moving! I don't know. I think getting a C rank is harder. Raikou was climbing up the base. What on earth is going on? Probably just came around to our way of thinking and has come to lend a hand. Someone's here. Oh great, now we have one more ranger to deal with. I'll go warn everyone above. That must be the brat we were warned about. You're not going to get one step higher than this. Enough with the Pichu already. It might be a Pichu just like you, but it doesn't matter. Go get him. Got a max 14 loot. I don't have any ground type, so that can't happen. That was pathetic, Pichu. Where was that intensity I saw when I seized you on Dolce Island? I couldn't feel it at all. One friend is returned. Pichu. Pichu. So this is one of the Pichu that you were telling me about. It must have been very frustrating to be controlled by that villain. Spooky. I'm glad you were able to meet your friend again. Pichu! Went back to Dolce Island. Oh, they're already here. I gotta hurry and warn everyone. Hey, you, wait. Hey. Tried to warn him. Between that guy and Burkhart, there's way too many people who don't listen. Electricity only passes for a specific amount of time on the narrow pathways of the wireless tower. Of course, right as I get to it. Is this poor man okay? He's unconscious. Ow. I was blown up. However, technically, agitated Pokemon are the way to get S ranks, as you will obviously hit things like the 15 and 20 league, trying to deal with them. So do. I genuinely admit, do so. Might be worth your time. I don't need another... This one's longer. I should probably get rid of the Hoot Hoot for a second Gligar. Oh. Oh, Melikit. Browser has attached another Pokemon. I need the extra Gligar though. And not the Elekid. Well, I'll assume I actually need the Elekid. I'll assume I need the Elekid. Why? Because that's a pretty good idea of... Because, let's be honest, there's a lot of electrical components. It might... Voltorb is just a pissed off Pokemon. Gate is now gone. Ooh, Air Online. Minus Aggron. Welcome, Rangers, but this is as far as you go. Just to do an about face and get out of here. If you won't go back, we'll make you want to leave. Lairon, Aron, send them home crying. A proper loopage of 41. If that wasn't a guaranteed S rank, I don't know what was. Ooh, 2 Ranger points. Because I technically S rank 2 Pokemon. An excellent turn of event. Oh man, how can I face the leader after this? Oh, there's a Shinx. Must catch Shinx. Woo. Got scared there. I saw a 2 or a 3 right there. Really hard to get S rank in this game. Unless you're doing the optional stuff. The wind's strong here, be careful. If you lose your footing, we'll have to start over from here. Whoops. I was right though to come this way. I'm about to get shocked. I probably will have to go back down for that. Great, both the Rangers and Raikou are right behind us. We have to hurry and give this to our leader. Two Pokemon that no crap. Two. Ow. I still got a 10, though. Even despite taking the damage this game. That is how good this game is. Join. I'm gonna start getting rid of my, tackles. There's something up. There's a second Hitmonchan. And unlike the previous attempt, I don't have to worry about certain items. Okay. All I need is a tree chart, though. I am starting to notice there is a small thing I noticed with catching Pokemon here. I don't remember that at all. There was a recharge right there. There was literally a recharge right there. I'm gonna catch the second Gligar, though. And maybe a Hitmonchan. A Hitmonchan. I'm getting sick and tired of how fast the Gligar moved, though. I'm gonna catch a Hitmonchan to fill out the friend Pokemon. I'm going for the top one if it's there. Nope, I actually have to reset the room. That kinda sucks. I'll admit, but it's fine. That means they do make it easier to get Pokemon if you need them. If what the underwater area was telling me was true. Nope. Underwater might be different because it's so early that you might need more Pokemon. Raikou's Fury is too great. You may have to capture it. Raikou is an electric group Pokemon, so ground Pokéuses are very effective. Ben, are you ready? If you feel like you're in danger, don't be reckless. Run. Alright, let's go. Time for to start getting into the full thing. We messed up with the frequency and cut off the power. But to be safe, we should probably take out the antenna too. That way, they won't be able to communicate with anyone for a while. Leader. You're late. Did you get that emblem? Yes, here it is. Good work. Thank you, Leader, but we do have two small problems. Actually, they're nothing that major. One is that the Pokemon Rangers have made it up here. The other is that Raikou is standing right there. Even the leader's like, what? No. What have those numbskulls done? They brought Raikou right to us. It's nice of Raikou to break the antenna, but at this rate, it might be best to go. You must be the leader of the Pinscher. What have you been doing here? You're one step behind, Ranger. Raikou broke your precious antenna. So you're controlling Raikou, huh? Oh please, I'm no Ranger. Actually, even a Ranger might have trouble controlling a legendary Pokemon. At any rate, we destroyed the wireless tower, so our work here is done. There's no reason for me to hang around, so ta-ta! Oh, a blue one. Tell us why you destroyed the wireless tower. I hate the electromagnetic wave. Is that a good enough reason for you? If I were you, though, I'd be more concerned about the roaring Raikou next to me. Thanks for cleaning up, Rangers. I hate to let her get away, but we have to calm Raikou down first. Pichu, get away. It's too dangerous. Pichu, Pichu. Pichu tried. Ben, as you can see, Raikou is a very formidable Pokemon. Use Poke Assist as much as possible. If you feel like you're in danger, don't be reckless. Run. Alright, let's go. Man, that's not an S rank. That's only an A rank. Did I reset? No. If it's only an A rank, it's only an A rank. I'm not gonna care too much. A strange figure has been observed. Please register the figure in the style. Draw the sign. Yet, Raikou's sign has been registered. Our first Ranger sign. You conveyed your feelings of friendship to Raikou. What was that bright light just now? Ben, what's wrong? You're just staring off into space. Did you see something in that light? What? You saw something that looked like a floating figure appear. I didn't see anything. Are you sure it wasn't an optical illusion? At any rate, we successfully calmed down Raikou, and we managed to liberate the wireless tower, which was our original goal. We were able to do it because of you. It's been many years since I've been able to say this. Mission clear. At least for me, 15 years since you last got to say that. I'll have someone look at the extent of the damage later. Let's go back first so no one worries about it. What do you mean? I'm all tingly. I got shocked. Good work, you two. We could see them fleeing from here. There was a bright light from the top of though. What happened? For some reason, Raiko appeared. It was very agitated, and when Ben calmed it down with a capture, the area was surrounded in a bright light. Ben says there was something like a figure in the sky. After the capture, you saw a figure in the sky? That is very, very Good work, Rad. Urquhart, what's the deal with those pinchers? I caught two that were the slowest trying to escape. I was just making an inquiry about the details of their story. Well now, shall we continue, Pinchers? What did you want to accomplish by destroying the wireless tower? We've told you a million times already. You really don't know anything. Getting a little overconfident because I asked nicely, are you? I guess you want another little shock like before, huh? No, anything but that. Swear, honest, you're only following our leader's orders. You two are really irritated. Who is your leader? What are you planning? Hey look, a flying pizza. Urquhart! You idiot. Hey wait, get back here. Like pizza could fly, you tricked me. I'll trace you to the end of the world. Urquhart, wait. Lead them to the Rangers. Dan and Nemec, go on ahead. Ben and I are going to chase after the pincher. Be careful, you two. Ben, take care of Papa, okay? Ben, let's go after those two. Why do I feel like something got... Nope. Okay. But with that, I think that is going to be it for today's part. Calm down, Raiko, and saw a random figure in the sky. Wonder what that's all about. We'll find out about that mysterious figure next time and chase down those two pains in the rear pinchers. That is it for today. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!